What's going on, everyone? So yeah, this is an interesting video here with Angry Joe. I definitely was laughing a lot because it's funny. But he has a lot of good points too. Different point of view on this subject about Microsoft raising the price and also, what Nintendo did as well and how the industry actually handles layoffs. You know what I mean? From another unique perspective, what he says from his, experience, having 3.27 million subscribers. He's been around and he's got his own, information to share with us. But there's some interesting stuff here. Him calling out the bullshit too with the tariffs. It's the same thing I've been saying too when I tell people stuff. So we're gonna get the reactions along with the video instead of talking about it right here and now. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let's do this. Here we go.
Analysts suspect Nintendo may raise prices again post-launch, said the Entertainment Software Association. The Entertainment Software Association ain't got nothing left to do right now. Because the fucking E3 isn't around, so you know that they're doing their job when they warned that Nintendo would not be the only one raising their prices.
Yeah, of course not, because it's an industry move. It makes more sense for them to go first because of the way the industry sees that they have a huge momentum and the biggest digital carryover. They saw how that worked with PlayStation versus Xbox. Nobody talks about these different perspectives. There's so many different angles why the industry does what they do. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse for anybody doing this. They're all like greedy. But yeah, it's an industry agenda, not a specific company, but an industry agenda. They gave you hints back then. Nobody thought about this. Why do you think Sean Layden and all of them stepped out? Shuhei Yoshida saying, "Oh, it's too expensive to make games. It's too expensive to make games." Oh, because you morons, not them, but just people who can't do budgets right. Nintendo doesn't have this problem. Once again, more intelligent. Uh, you want to charge this much for a game because you want to say that the development costs are rising because you spend 300 and 400 million dollars on games. How is that my problem? No, you have poor management skills then, along with all these stupid agendas and all these boot camps, just stupid stuff. It's like, that's your problem. That's not my problem that you can't manage and you're supposed to be industry leaders at the top of the pyramid. No.
Quote, you know what? It's been interesting with the media coverage around video games and tariffs because just unfortunate coincidental timing that the Switch 2 reveal was the same day President Trump's announcement. There were also so many devices we play video games on. There are other consoles, but as I was saying, VR headsets, smartphones, people who love PC games. If we think it's just the Switch, we aren't taking it, then we aren't taking it seriously. This is going to have an impact. And even American-based companies, they're getting products that need to cross into American borders to make those consoles, to make those games, pieces and components from everywhere. So there's going to be a real impact regardless of the company. Yep. This is company agnostic. This is an entire industry thing. There's going to be an impact on the entire industry. And let's just say that I put the tariffs, I retract the tariffs, because I'm playing a fucking game with everybody else's money and I'm giving insider trading information. But other companies will use that opportunity as an excuse. You're fucking around. I'm not fucking around. I'm EA. I'm not fucking around. I'm Nintendo. I'm getting mine. You're getting yours. I'm getting mine. I'm going to use that opportunity. Well, I had to do it because they were doing it. I'm raising my prices by $10. I don't really have to do it, but we might as well do it now. This is a great time to do it now. You're going to put it on. He's going to take it off. He's going to fuck around. Now was a fucking perfect storm of a bunch of shit.
He's right. No, what he's saying is that we don't know if that's going to be the actual price, but they still set that price anyways. You see, it's revealing more of who they are rather than whether that's going to be the price or not, because there's still a pause too. Microsoft went in and it was paused. Sony didn't even go in. And we already talked about why they shouldn't have done it multiple times, right? Just you had the route to be pro-consumer, to be entry level in a lot of different ways, with the service waiting for people through the Series S. Like, they just literally slammed all that down and turned it into dust. Unbelievably stupid.
And talk to any financial advisor, and you'll see like they're like, bro, I have no idea what that was all about. But
Yeah.
they are two separate things. But don't pretend that one doesn't influence this, that their companies aren't using that as an excuse. Nintendo, the tariffs, the rising costs of development, it's all bullshit.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I said, they're doing that because they want to do it. Nintendo did 79 because they wanted to. I was pissed when they did that because I'm like, what are you doing? You didn't even master the 70 bracket. You only did Tears of the Kingdom at 69.99 and you opened at 10 million. Set the Guinness World Record for a console exclusive, opening at 10 million at $70. And nobody has ever done that. It was insane. And that game was great, but it's like, stay there, master that. Outdo everybody at that number. Don't jump to the next bracket real quick. Like, it's just dumb because it's like you have everything laid out for you. You have the biggest carryover. You have the victory. Why punish your base for that when you got all the support from the Switch One? Yeah, you didn't have to do that. And you know you can get away with it. The industry knows if anybody can get away with anything, because people say Nintendo gets away with murder, then it's Nintendo. So the industry moved with them behind the scenes to say, you're going to do it. And they did do it. They justified it by saying 70 something million people bought Mario Kart. So if it's a premium game, so that there are a lot of people waiting 11 years for the next one, just like people are waiting 15 years for the next GTA. So they're going to take advantage of both of those aspects from a marketing suit point of view, not a developer point of view. And they know they're going to buy. Even if you do complain, they don't care. Like I said, that's how they smile. You're talking to them. They don't care.
The tariffs were bullshit. The fucking company's reasons for increasing this price was bullshit. The
Yeah.
reasons for being flexible and firing 500 employees
EA.
at EA and Respawn, canceling the Titanfall game, canceling this, though I hear Titanfall 3 might still be in development. This Titanfall game was a side game, an extraction shooter. Meanwhile, making record profits! Let me
Yes. That's what I was saying in my other videos and when I've been telling people for years. Definitely when it comes to the stupid DEI stuff and all that other stuff that these companies, bro, like they'll make record profits. They'll have the best developers that have been loyal to them for a straight decade, 2 decades, right? You got the best artists and they exploit the shit out of them. Make billions off of them and then throw them away. So it's like, bro, that's your leader. You know what I mean? You can make even better games at that time. You just made record profits. And we're sitting over there supporting those developers, right? And they say, screw all your support. The suits. I'm taking all that money and I'm keeping it for myself and I'm dumping it to the side and I'm doing all these little stupid hires. And now we got unfinished pronoun bootleg games, all this stupid stuff. And they're murdering the industry that you supported for a long time. You did the right thing at those times when there was better leaderships, but now they stepped in somehow and came in and are vampiring big time. Like, and they're the ones that are enforcing all this stuff that we're seeing. When the industry, it had a certain like balance to it that worked. Everything was in like a certain like unity when it comes to prices and certain things. Definitely when it was 49.99. And then yeah, now it's bigger than Hollywood. Here they come.
fucking bring you some numbers if you don't fucking believe me.
And
It's
EA,
not just EA, it's the whole fucking AAA games industry.
exactly.
It's all about money for them. It's all about
This goes to a tweet that I say on my page right here. Let me find this post real quick for you guys. Hold on, where's it at? When I roasted this one dude, there's a lot of drama going on. Yo, right here, this guy that said 80 dollar games are now officially a reality for Xbox. Nintendo is completely at fault. And it's like that mentality. If you think Nintendo is the reason games are $80, you are highly delusional. It is because of industry greed. Microsoft did this for themselves, not because Nintendo did it. They had $69.99 before Nintendo. Wake up, it's corporate strategy greed. No one will buy those games. Watch greed cost more, industry layoffs. It's all anti-consumer behavior. Because the people that you want to support, they're going to dump them off after stupid decisions that they made to jack up the prices to make them suffer. Same thing with Sony when they did all those dumb decisions with Concord and all that. What are they doing? They're throwing you remasters or making their developers suffer who wanted to do Days Gone 2. I'm saying it's the same behavior because this is an industry tactic behind the scenes that has got its grips like that on the industry. Don't be dumb like those people that are blindsided trying to defend Microsoft. Like, what are you doing? No. Like, you got these people saying too, like, oh, it's okay because we got Game Pass. No. See, you're the dumbass that falls for them putting Game Pass in front of you, and because they did that, everything they do is okay now. Let's not watch them. It's all okay. Let's just look at this and nothing else exists. What kind of bullshit is that? And you got these people thinking like that. That it's okay because we got Game Pass. What do you mean? No, it's completely anti-consumer. You're not a real gamer to me because you don't care about other gamers. You're happy that other gamers are gonna have to pay $79.99 outside of the Game Pass ecosystem, including the people that are on that console. Not everybody is on Game Pass. I've explained this. 97% of the gaming community is not on Game Pass. So fuck all of them, right? Here comes Steam. They're about to get $80 games because of Microsoft. They're charging you $80. They're going to charge you $110 maybe now for early access. And here comes the microtransactions. Here comes the season pass with all that with these other games. Call of Duty, you ready now? $80 plus $50 for the season pass plus microtransactions, skins, and all that. Oh man, this is all anti-consumer. It was all on the way. It was all hidden in the dark. They just didn't let you know it. Wake up.
Out exploiting artists, maximizing the fucking input for shit wages.
Yep.
And then you're fucking out of a job. You're told to get the fuck out of the office. Also, in the meanest ways, you're not even allowed to collect your shit at the desk. You're just fucking gone. They bring a bunch of security officers. You're not allowed. You get called into an office, and then you have to go directly out the building after you fucking finish. Did you hear that? In fucking Apex, the recent person, you know, the new character coming out in Apex, that person just got fired. They just did the work for the new character. They wrote about the new character. The new character gets released. Get out. Thank you for your hard work. This will make us millions and millions.
See, that's called extracting out of you, exploiting you, using your light in you, and then taking all the benefits and dumping you to the side. That's godless behavior, soulless. And that's exactly how it works. That's what's going on now more than ever. You've never in your life seen more layoffs, more chaos, more disorganization. Not organization, not intelligence, but you're as if like the gaming industry has been flipped upside down and backwards. Like, what? This is supposed to be an intelligent industry where they're making, like some of the most intelligent minds on the planet knowing how to code things in that sort of dimension, playing God in that sort of sense. And all of a sudden, it's got turned into Tiny Tinaville. if you know what I'm talking about, like, damn. And EA, come on, man. Look, if somebody works for EA and I saw them, I'd say, come over here, and I'd whisper in their ears, one day they're going to sacrifice you. You might as well, because that's what they do. Oh, yeah, EA. Anything new?
You were given a shitty wage while your CEO will get millions for producing uninteresting fucking slop. Now, good luck with your unemployment.
Yep.
I'm tired of this happening, and I'm tired of them getting away with it.
Exactly.
In fiscal year 2024, Electronic Arts recorded a net revenue of $7.562 billion. An increase year over year. This performance resulted in a record net cash provided by operating activities of $2.3 billion, That's up 49%. They're up 49% year over year. And they record 1.505 billion return to stockholders through stock repurchases and dividends. Let me.
Yeah, and then they went and laid off all those people subsidiary to Respawn and canceled stuff. They act like things are bad. That's what I mean. It's like eating you up and chewing you out and not caring. Here you would, it's like this. Get out.
Let me repeat. That is a net revenue of $7.562 billion. Stockholder returns.
So don't show you upset, lay you off. After knowing that you have some of the best artists to make the highest quality, you get rid of all that, and then you're going to find a way to try to get it again and do the same thing, rinse and repeat.
1.505 billion. Live service titles, 5.54 billion of the total revenue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to repeat, so for example, I'm picking on, because I just got the numbers. Electronic Arts is worth $37 billion, and they've laid off employees for a third year in a row now. Meanwhile, record profits year over year. All right. I think that's enough ranting for now. So thanks. Shitty fucking news. Thanks for fucking sharing this news. I'm just going to clip this and put it on YouTube. Great. Wonderful. More expensive games. You know what? All that means is that it's much more important to follow your favorite content creators, your reviewers, people that are putting in the hard work, your text-based articles, your videos on what games are worth your money, what games are going to jerk you around and try to fucking nickel and dime you. And, these companies are just waiting for it. More money to indie games, more passion to those people who don't give in to this kind of stuff. So stuff like Obscura, Expedition 33, stuff like Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I'm loving 33. I'm like, I think 21 hours in now. I'm gonna be playing some more later on today, and I'm gonna have it beat within the next week. Goated. My game of the year so far. It's absolutely incredible. And that's $49.99. Because they wanted to do that. See what I'm saying? But yeah, great video here. There's some more stuff if y'all want to come in and watch it. Funny stuff along the way. But it's just basically making people more aware and bringing them to their senses to be aware that listen to us, don't listen to the corporations. They're going to lie to you. That all these moves you see any of them do is because they want to do it. It's not because somebody else did it. No, it's because they want to. They could have said no, but they chose not to. Point blank simple. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. Ponies, sit down. Yeah, I know you're here.